Hello, everyone. Today is October 13th, Sunday, usual recording time. Today, I'm going to talk about winning. So, I reflect on my past and notice that all of the process that I needed to go through to the right direction, there were zillions of rejections, okay? So, that naturally um made me feel that I gotta win something that I can really manage within my boundary. So, for example, self-fitness, winning self-control, anything that is within my boundary, within my choices, within my decisions, I can actually win myself, right? It is me versus me. So, because of the experiences that I needed to go through, that actually developed the spirit of I want to win against myself. I want to win my previous version of myself. I want to overcome myself. I want to outgrow myself. Like that was the spirit that has been developed during those lots of like zillions of rejections, which is redirections. And why? Because redirection means toward the right directions, right? So if we are planning to go to A path, let's say, but God's path is, let's say, B or C, which is far better and higher than our thinking and our plan. Obviously, if you're aiming to go to A path, of course, there will be lots of like rejections because that's not the path that God wants you to walk in. God wants you to step in. So consequently, because God's path is either B or C, he redirected your step. This is not the path for you. This is not the path for you. This is not the path for you. If you're aiming to go to a path, obviously, yes, there will be rejections because he actually needed you to go to path B or C. So during the process, lots of rejections, meaning redirection, that, yeah, as mentioned earlier, I wanted to really beat myself and really overcome myself. I want to be the best version of myself. And that came down to a really competitive spirit. I really want to outgrow of myself. I want to really be the best version of myself. That spirit actually uh made me win, made me, I'll give out all out, I'll give my best. And God will take care of it because I'm doing my portion, doing my best. And if it's the right path, then he will reveal himself and really for his glory, he will reveal himself. So long story short, in the past, when I was in that season of trying to figure out my path and lots of rejections, that resulted, obviously, yes, competitive. I want to overcome myself. I want to be the best version of myself. I'll do my best and I want to prove to myself that who I really am when the world is like this or that. So that was a spirit. And now, because I'm in the right path, God has ordered the step. Now I am realizing that beating or being competitive against other people doesn't mean anything. Like, I don't have any feeling for that. Even though people may think that, oh, she's so aggressive, or like, oh, she's so competitive, or blah, 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 whatever, like people talk very much, right? None of your business, but like people talk too much and mute that noises. And what my desire, what God actually planted in my heart is through my gift and through my strength, I want to serve other people. And I don't care about of course, bigger and higher, the better, because we have limited resources, we have limited time, of course. However, if God has assigned me to serve a community or serve a country, I would love to serve that community and the country, regardless of the scale of it, size of it. So, of course, I need to figure out what those his plans and his specific purposes are. However, I know for sure with my talent, with my callings, with my gift, I am supposed to serve the community. I have that passion to serve the countries around the world. So, and I know my portion is God has already assigned my portion. And so this comes down to I don't care what other people are planning to do. I respect your choices. I respect your journey, and I want to collaborate. I want to really celebrate with you. That's my mindset. And because I know very firmly deep down, God has my portion and my path, right? So my focus is that vision, mission, purpose, and nothing matters. Like I'll celebrate everything with you, with other people. Right now, I'm in the right path. So my definition of winning soul now is not like the worldly version of like top number one or the biggest number. Those are really good. I'll clap with you. I'll celebrate with you. And that's great. And my definition of winning is to accomplish God's plan and purpose. Achieve that God's plan and purpose. If any of thing that is not in God's dictionary, even though it's so good, let's say, even though it's so good from the worldly point of view, external factors, right? I'm like, if it's not part of my plan, like if it's not part of my path and like that he has planned and he has really planted his purpose, I don't need that. I don't need that. Even a single penny, even a single dime, I don't need that. So my definition of winning, recap, in a nutshell, is to accomplishing his plan and purpose through me, through my talent, through my callings, because that's for others and that's for the communities and that's for the countries around the world. So that I would say that is the winning, not competing against each other and then I want this prize or I want this medal. I'm like, I'm like, those are really childish from my point of view. Nothing wrong with that. So what? You won that. So what? I don't care. So my definition of winning is achieving God's plan and purpose for the communities and for the countries around the world. That's it. And I hope this episode gave you some insights and changed the perspectives on winning. And happy Thanksgiving. And we'll publish this episode on Tuesday. I'll schedule this episode and publish on Tuesday. As usual, you are the blessing to your neighbor. And thank you so much for following this journey. And we love you. God bless you so much. And happy Thanksgiving once again, everyone.